Oh, God. Oh, my God.
What's a tepache?
It's a fermented pineapple drink. So
It's actually really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They're
I'm
kind of
drinking
addictive.
coffee.
But they don't make you feel sick like the
Oh, there's no probiotics.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Like
Yeah.
kombucha.
kombucha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, probiotics make you feel sick? That's backwards,
They,
isn't it?
they can.
Oh, okay.
If you're sensitive, I'm sensitive.
I mean, the thing I don't like about kombucha is the SCOBY itself. It's gross, and it
Yes.
lives.
What?
It lives in your
SCOBY?
house.
Oh,
The scobies are pretty repulsive.
what's
when
a biscoby?
a SCOBY is like part of the kombucha brewing process.
Oh, okay. No. I
It's
know.
the
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's the sourdough mother,
bacterial,
but
like pillow.
oh,
yeah,
bacterial
okay.
pillow is a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't like that. I
Or
don't like that
duvet.
either.
It's the bacterial duvet.
Gross.
Bacterial duvet.
Remember when Blake was still making booch all the time, and he was like trying to like give it away in the end because he's like, nobody's taking my kombucha, and I have too much at home. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Nobody likes kombucha that much.
Just not that hot for the booch.
It had its moment. Now go on, get.
Yeah. So right before we hopped on, were all like, this movie made us feel pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
I hope the FBI has like a whole lot of cuck chairs for when they watch all of my videos.
Oh my God.
Self-contained.
Gross.
It is. It's so gross what I do. The things I have to do to get me there. Sean.
I'm not even going to try. Welcome back to Cage Match, calling around about Wade meeting Nicolas Cage. I'm Sean here with
Nick.
And producer Peter, hello.
We've reached a whole new level of not trying.
there was no clean break from what you were saying. I'm like,
It's
well,
true.
I'm not even going to try. Let's just get this over with.
Yeah, just climb out of the cuck chair. And we're joined by our friends and guests.
Elizabeth,
And Freeman.
Yeah, Freeman, welcome back. Elizabeth, welcome for the first time.
thank you.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hello.
I'm glad you picked a movie about creepy NSA spying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I work in data privacy, so
It's perfect.
I know more about this than your average person. And I watched the movie and was like, yeah, it's worse now.
Oh,
It's so much worse.
Yeah,
It's
no.
so much worse now.
God.
AI is so good at matching things together.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, before we get there, this week we're talking about Oliver Stone's Snowden.
Yeah,
starring
2016.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And
Who did a weird voice.
others.
Yes.
But he does kind of sound like Snowden.
You think so?
A little bit.
I don't know.
Snowden's got pretty like monotony robot
Yeah.
voice.
It felt like he was trying to force himself like an octave lower than normal, and it just
Mhm.
like it was too much.
Yeah. Josie had some issue with his voice as well.
I guess it felt very on point with a lot of the privacy engineers that I work with. I was like, oh yeah, this is normal.
That's
Oh, okay.
that guy exists.
That felt right. That
Oh.
felt right.
Perfect. I love that there's a
I
type.
loved how throughout the film, like later on in the film, when you see like the other people who are working with him in like data security, NSA, CIA, like whenever like it shows like the nerds, you just like, and here are extras from the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the other cast, Shailene Woodley as Lindsay Mills. My favorite though was Reese Ifans as the like
Mhm.
Corbin O'Brien, the like director. He's fucking good.
Yeah,
That guy's got a weird head. And I say that every time I see him in a movie. And I always enjoy him in movies, but he's got a weird head.
I can't get over him basically always being like a soccer hooligan in everything I see. And then he was like a really buttoned up like spook.
I prefer a zipped up spook.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything for that.
Spook
sorry.
suit.
Spook suit riot. Riot.
Lakeith Stanfield. I love that guy. He's so fucking good. His buddy who does the sign language at the in Oahu.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I think I always like him in pretty much everything.
I like how cool he was about stepping on the evidence,
Oh yeah,
keeping it clean.
do a solid.
Yeah.
I will say, Snowden leaving the base and him getting the chip out of there, the
SD
card in the Rubik's Cube.
Mm-hmm.
And he like tossing it to the guard and be like, "You ever try one of these?" I'm like, "That's a cool spy move."
He did a spy, everybody.
I did like the other guard. When the other guard gets a hold of the Rubik's Cube, it's like his solution to try and solve is to break it immediately.
Smash.
I don't know. That's kind of the way I solved them whenever I did. I just
Same.
took the stickers off.
Yeah,
and
take all
then
the stickers off, put them back in the right order.
I'm like, perfect.
Done.
Duh. You
Solve
guys
this
suck
shit.
at this, man.
Well, and it felt appropriate to create that cinematic tension. Like he's going to break the cube open and find the SD card right there or
Totally.
something. So,
Right.
Yeah. Well, okay. So Elizabeth and Freeman, do you want to do a top level summation of this movie for us?
Freeman.
Completely unredacted.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's see. We start off with Snowden trying to join the Army Rangers and breaking his leg.
His glass legs.
Yeah.
Just
I don't
getting
know,
out the
bone
top
spurs. Exactly.
That scene was really, it grossed me out so bad.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I crushed a bone in my foot as a kid, so I was kind of related. I was like, ooh.
Anytime I see a leg going the wrong direction, I'm just like, no.
That's sad.
And so then what? The medical doctor says, thanks, son, but you can serve your country another way. So he goes and actually joins the CIA formally, gets hired there. And then after kind of working his way up a little bit, requests field training. I guess I'm skipping the part where he's at the or am I getting that out of order?
No, you've got this
Yeah.
the right order. I mean, I think the only thing you missed is that he does that long test for Corbin O'Brien. And he does it in 40 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
38.
Yeah.
38.
So then he ends up in Geneva?
Mhm.
And that's where he first gets his kind of scope of the magnitude of the dragnet that's going on. Because the whole the X search or the X type.
Yeah.
Whatever.
X key code or something. I can't remember exactly what it's called.
X code. That was kind of terrifying.
Oh, and we get what's his name? Fucking my favorite actor.
Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah, he's great.
He always looks like the most smug motherfucker in the entire world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That guy gives me the real kind of sleazy vibe.
Yeah. He plays a sleazeball really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would sell
Love
you his own mother.
I mean, what kind of condition is she in?
Low mileage.
Okay, cool.
I have need of secondhand mom actually.
Don't we all? And he he flunks out of that horribly because he gets kind of all freaked out.
He didn't like the consequences of his actions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. People got hurt.
Yeah, they basically pushed a teen girl to harm herself and all to put pressure on some banker.
Yeah. And so then what? He gets his negative marks and he basically leaves the CIA, but no one throws him in jail or anything, so that's good.
What's a D-Rug? I should have looked that
It's a
up.
derogatory comment on your card.
Oh.
So
Okay.
that's what it is. I
So
had
it's
to
just
look it up.
a slur.
Yeah, it's a D-Rog. So it's kind of like a D-mark, a D-Rog.
Yeah, okay.
Is that in the corporate world? Is that like a performance improvement plan? Is it like a PIP?
That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah.
It's just your permanent record.
Yeah.
It all goes down there. They're going to know when you apply for college that you were a bad CIA spook.
And so because he's a geek that can't get away from all this, then he decides just to go to defense contractors doing kind of the same crap,
Yeah.
which seemed a little weird.
Yeah, it's like I have a problem with what I do, so I'll just do it somewhere else. It's like what do you think that's really going to change?
I thought he was just selling services.
Oh yeah, he was just like a
And-
salesman or something. For
yeah,
a
and
minute.
like teaching people the
Yeah.
basics of what he did, not necessarily doing it.
But that seems
Yeah.
like a character flaw. Like, I don't like what I'm doing. Let's just double down and do it somewhere else.
Yeah.
yes,
Like,
yes.
Which his girlfriend picks up on later. She's like, "Why the fuck are you keep doing this?"
Well, and actually jumping way back to when they were first walking around in Washington, D.C. on their first meetup, I wasn't thinking about this as like a real true story. I was thinking about this as some cinematic event.
Oh, sure.
And all of a sudden I start getting the vibes from her that like she's like a spy herself and this is all going to go sideways or something.
Mhm.
It was really weird, their first interactions. It made me feel like something weird was going on.
Yeah, no, the whole
I got the
whole,
same vibe. I also she shows up with the camera and stuff. I'm like, she's a double agent. I've also
Yeah.
been watching a lot of ponies, so I got spy on the brain.
It definitely was something that didn't quite flesh out throughout the whole movie, like how willing he was to get his photo taken in the beginning versus in the end. It doesn't get as much to it as it probably needs to make it worth having in the film.
Well, and it felt like the whole relationship arc was so rushed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it felt like, are we on their first date and they're kissing? That doesn't generally happen.
Listen, they both like the same anime. You can go straight to kissing.
That's
that's good.
Yeah.
You have a point. You have a point.
Some Geek Finder. I mean, come on.
That's right.
It's true.
I got the impression that was their only message. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like she ragged him. He was like, oh, haha. And then they're on a date. Like, because when he's in the cafe, those are still the only messages on that app.
Hey, shared interest, man.
I bet he just did a screen capture to relive the moment.
As someone who's familiar with the dating apps now, like that was a much simpler time.
There was that moment in the coffee shop before she shows up, and it like the door opens and a woman walks in, and I'm like, oh, that's Lindsay Mills or whatever, and it's not. Then it switches to her showing up, Shailene Woodley, but apparently the person that does walk through the door is Lindsay Mills, the real one, like the real person.
Oh, yeah.
They just had her do that for some reason. So there's that weird moment where it like holds on her crossing the coffee shop, and I was like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Bizarre.
I guess she can travel to wherever they were filming freely versus Mr. Snowden, who could not.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
I was wondering throughout this entire movie, and we do see it in the end, but I'm like, when are they actually just going to switch to like showing us like the actual Snowden? When are they going to do that little the camera trick to go from Joseph Gordon-Levitt to Snowden? And I'm like, and they did. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah, when they pull off the movie screen theater in the end and Snowden's just sitting there applauding. Like,
hell yeah.
When Freddy and the Scooby Gang like take off Joseph Gordon-Levitt's mask and it's been Snowden the whole time.
oh yeah. And then they take off that mask and it was Shia LaBeouf.
It would be him.
I will say the best part about this movie is Shia LaBeouf's not in it.
Oh, I still love Shia LaBeouf.
I say that about every movie Shia LaBeouf's not in, because it is the best part of every movie he's not in. I fucking hate Shia LaBeouf.
I don't like him as an actor, but I like him as a weirdo.
He is a quality weirdo.
Yeah.
I want Shia LaBeouf and Finn Wolfhard to fight to the death, and then I'll just beat up whoever's left after they're already like mostly beaten to death.
All right. I'm going to circle right into this. You think you could take on Shia LaBeouf in a fist fight?
After he's been beaten nearly to death, maybe.
You think Finn Wolfhard's going to beat him nearly to death? He's going to be rock hard and covered in Wolfhard blood. And you're going to have to fight a fully erect, blood-soaked Shia LaBeouf.
Running for your life from Shia LaBeouf. He's brandishing a knife. It's Shia LaBeouf.
He'll be too slippery. You're right. I
Yeah,
can't
you
do
won't be
this.
able to hold on to him. I don't think this looks good for you, Sean.
Nothing I say looks good for me.
I'm going to put it on your tombstone, too. He was beaten to death by a rock-hard, blood-soaked Shia LaBeouf. Like we always knew he would be.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
as it was
you
foretold.
called your shot. This is you. This is you from the plate pointing to the wall for the home run. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't die by, you know what? It is my one wish to die in a real funny way, so that'll count.
There you go.
Well, I just know that he hasn't been doing a lot of acting lately, so he might be able to use $50. And if $50 will do it, Shia LaBeouf, I got $50 right now in a bucket of blood.
Are you like just restarting bum fights or something? What's going on here?
That'd be pretty cool, but I would just be offering liquor then.
That's a good point. And sad.
Yeah, bum fights was sad.
Yes.
I mean, it's sad now.
All right, so where were we? Lindsay Mills.
So we're back now. We're working contract work. The movie takes way too long.
It's kind of a long movie.
Was it 2 hours 10?
2:14, I think, but credits is
2:14. Yeah.
There's a lot of noise in the middle that really does not need to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. How about that noise at the end when they do the musical recap of it? That end song. It was about the Snowden
my God,
thing.
that he wrote for this movie. Yeah.
Peter fucking Gabriel singing the Snowden recap theme.
The Veil.
Oh my God, I missed that. I turned that off. I was just.
Oh, Sean, go back and listen to that.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
We watched the entire credits just to listen to the whole song.
There is an ocean where data flows.
I was gonna make my normal joke about how they made a rap about it, and they fucking did, and I missed it.
Yes.
God
It's
damn
actually
it.
a slow jam. It's something you could fuck to.
You could fuck to it for sure. Would you want to? No.
Is it worth trying? Maybe.
Maybe.
Is Shia LaBeouf there in the cuck chair?
Yeah. Rock hard.
Rock hard,
Covered
always.
in blood.
Okay, so contract work.
It's contract work, and that just carries on all the way until he does a really good job at the backup program, and then they offer him a promotion to go to Hawaii, and that creates conflict with
Well, he has
Lindsay.
that seizure.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
The seizure happens, I think, before he's honest about the Hawaii job, or did it happen? No, it happened
right after he told her.
Right after he said about the Hawaii job. Then he fell over in the kitchen.
Right.
Because then there was the belief of maybe a warm, relaxing environment would help with all of this.
Yeah, sure.
So we should go to Hawaii.
And it just got worse.
And there he just gets super deep into the cauldron and realizes that they have access to pretty much everything.
And are using his tool that he developed for shit reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're monitoring 7 times more
Everybody.
Americans than they are Russians or other foreign peoples.
But DHS is awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
and then the subtle hints from people about them watching him and his girlfriend, or watching the girlfriend and keeping eyes on her, that really sent him scrambling, which rightfully so.
Yeah, like his father figure telling him that, your girlfriend's not fucking that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes me feel super comfortable knowing that you know that, buddy.
Yeah. You just have that as on-hand information.
Okay, that scene though, I did really like that with the video call between his boss Corbin O'Brien.
Oh, the whole wall and
the wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's just this giant fucking head.
Yeah, leaning into the camera while being the big head.
That one was pretty tense, especially because he is being like, yeah, we are motherfucking watching you. We see everything you're doing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really had the sense that that Corbin was aware that he took up an entire wall, and that by leaning into the camera, he was filling the whole wall, because it felt very intimidating. And then it's around this time when he's really starting to, I think, turn and start to show signs of I'm thinking about defecting. I'm thinking about doing something else. I'm thinking about trying to shine a light on all this. And so then they're at the house party, and he's starting to ask people about the Nuremberg trials and talk about it.
What do you think an NSA house party is really like? Just a bunch of agents and their wives and stuff. And nobody talks about work, but they somehow still get really drunk. And
It's got to be a key party situation.
oh my God.
But the one guy was talking about work.
Yeah.
He was sitting there just running his mouth about killing the families and bombing the children and all of this. And
Ugh, yeah.
it was
All right. So these parties rip. That's cool.
Well, I thought it was weird that they just had a drone just flying above the party. I'm like, that's got a camera on it. That doesn't seem secure. Whose is that? Who's controlling that?
Well, to me, though, you place it in the time frame of reality, right? So about that time is when drones were becoming more popular in the public space, right? So people were getting drones for Christmas. People were getting drones to play with. So they're new on the scene. So it was new technology, something new for your average person to play with. It felt like something the government had for a really long time. All these guys knew what it was, and they were absolutely not concerned about it because they already knew.
Gross.
I just think more of it as if it was my job to give the government people to blow up with drones. I think if I was just at a house party and someone just had a drone, that would just remind me of the horrible things I do and make me uncomfortable.
Well, so throughout the movie, we bounce back from past to the present tense in the movie where they're in the hotel room in Hong Kong. I don't know. We're in the hotel room and he's trying to get everything live and all the stories
Zachary
broken.
Quinto's there.
Right. So he's stolen the data in the most annoying drag and drop file copying situation.
That was so bad. I would I'm sorry. I have done so much drag and drop in my career. And the fact that he did it that way was so annoying. Like, you don't do that. You don't do that.
Well, especially for someone whose job is working at the command line on a terminal. That just feels a little backwards. Like, he's going to script and automate everything.
Keystrokes.
Yeah, that was probably just shot that way for dummies who don't.
Yeah, it's just for the drama.
Who have no idea how that stuff actually works.
And perhaps to lean into his claim that he left a very obvious trail to himself so that his peers back there don't get in any trouble, so that it shows that he had no accomplices or anything. So maybe it was some lean into that. I don't know. It's frustrating.
I know there were a couple of people complaining on the internet about like certain aspects, and that's one that got like the biggest complaints. And the other one was like, that wasn't a Cray 1 that he saw with Nick Cage. That was a Cray 2. I was like, okay, fucking dork.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
So apparently.
Some people do. Some people do.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So it just kind of exists in like the movie in like two timelines where they flash back and forth, where he's talking to the reporters in the current times of like dealing out this information, and then like the recounting of the story. It kind of comes to the end of the film, right? Just finishing up this whole like getting the information out, getting it to the Guardian, and like pushing for all this to get released. And then, kind of the wrap up of fucking him having to go to Russia and now having citizenship there.
Yeah.
That's kind of that's all that I think we really need to know, except for who is Nicolas Cage in this film. We've talked about the whole film and we only like mentioned Nicolas Cage once now.
Nicolas Cage plays fictional ex-CIA, ex-S, or
is he fictional?
I don't think he's a real guy.
Hank Forrester.
Okay,
He's not a real guy.
Zero like history into this.
Yeah, Hank Forrester is the character.
I did a mild Google. He's not a real person. He was just.
I mean, I'm sure he had like an amalgamation of that character that existed in Snowden's life, but yeah.
I mean, it's not like he was an important person in his story at all. So he's in like 3 scenes.
But he does have perhaps one of the best lines of the movie.
You've come to the right little whorehouse.
Oh,
Indeed.
Yeah.
I was going to say, when Snowden's just waxing poetically about how much he doesn't have a girlfriend, that he just loves computers.
Yeah, that's his drug of choice.
That's his drug of choice. I don't drink. I don't do any drugs. I just love these computers.
I really liked it at the end when Snowden's on the news and all the reports are coming out, and Nick Cage is just sitting in his armchair drinking a beer and smoking a cigarette. And he's just, he did it. He fucking did it. It's like the most classic.
Like calls his wife in or some shit. He's like, look it.
It's that guy I met 7 years ago. He's on the TV. He did it.
He's spilling the beans about all those things we do that I never told you about. By the way, this was my life. This is how we paid for this house.
The government has so much footage of us having sex.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Only if your laptop's open.
That's true.
Yeah.
Without a Band-Aid over the camera.
Yeah. Or a little privacy screen. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. When I worked at the salt company, the CEO, he came by at one point. He was just like, everybody cover up your cameras. And he gave us all those little like camera protector
the
things.
Slidey ones?
The slidey ones.
Nice.
He was like, because people are watching.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I think you're having an episode right now, but
no.
Okay.
Not having an episode. Nope.
A lot of modern laptops just have a built-in physical shutter you can close now as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. There was a reason for that. Yeah. No, it was absolutely true that they could remote into your laptop or your phone and activate your camera without having the light on and watch you.
That's so fucking creepy.
I don't know. I'm sure the technology still exists, but I have not heard of instances of it happening.
It's still gross.
It's all pretty creepy.
Yes. Welcome to data privacy.
So this
I'm going to start whacking off in front of ring cams now.
Every ring camera.
Every ring cam I see.
Motion detected.
Just one big butthole shot from me. I'm going to bring a stool to stand on.
Your OnlyFans page is on Flock.
Palantir. Pay for the best.
So this is a good time then, Elizabeth. Let's talk more about the data privacy aspects of it all. Like what can you bring to the table? I will say it's worse now. The amount of data that is collected on
your average person is exponentially more than what was collected at the time of this movie. And it's not just the government, right? Like data brokers are a thing, and corporations, the amount of data that is collected. That's why we need giant data centers. It's not just AI. It's every moment that you spend online, every transaction you make. And you might think like, oh, I clicked on this app on my phone, right? So if you have an app on your phone, they're not just knowing that you clicked on that app. They know where the app lives on your phone screen. They know if you have location services turned on, they know where you were in the world when you clicked on that app, right? And not just that, if you're clicking on that app and you have location services turned on, which is why in data privacy, we say, turn it off. Don't allow this stuff.
But then how do I watch my boys' dots?
Yeah, exactly. I need to know where Freeman and Nick are at all times.
You can turn it on for certain things, but like your average app, you don't want to allow location services. So if I click on an app and I am in a location, the app knows where I'm at. Depending on their marketing services, they can also know all of the marketing that I am being exposed to in the real world. Geolocation, what else am I looking at? What I could possibly be looking at.
Hot singles near you.
Yeah. and that's where they kind of get the marketing dialed down for each person, right? So it's all to sell you stuff.
I mean, that's one thing I found about this film watching it. I'm just like, this all seems so quaint now. Like, this is terrible and terrifying that this was happening, but this all seems so quaint and innocent compared to like the capitalist hellscape we now live in.
Yeah, the dorks have gotten real good at it.
Even just the proliferation of smartphones, and I think it's the apps and the integrations there, right? The timeline of this film, the iPhone wasn't released until 2007. So that's only kind of the second half of this collection of information. And it's only become richer and more robust, painting a picture about us. And I think back to the data privacy, really what we start marching towards potentially are markets of one, which is whoever's selling you something knows enough about you that they can give you an individualized price. And that could be a very bad thing. Like, let's say it's determined that you had a loved one die in Ohio. And so they're pretty clear that you're going to be trying to fly to Ohio. They're not going to show you any discounted tickets to go to Ohio because they know that your aunt just died. Right. So you would have to ask a friend to go book airfare for me if you want to see the real flight prices, because if you go searching, you're only going to see inflated prices.
If they're not also tracking whether or not your friends are looking at the same thing that you're looking at, right? Yeah, that's where it gets.
Yeah, and that's they hit on it in the movie a little bit about like, oh, you have this one person that you're tracking, and then you do one jump from them, and it gives you
it's like
this
three
bubble.
hops. It's
and
like
3 hops.
people.
Yeah, it's like holy fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, we're losing Bill. Make a dick joke.
This whole time I've just been thinking that I'm going to make a move back to hard copy pornography, just magazines and VHS tapes, because I can't trust DVD players now either. A lot of them hook up to the internet. Like, I mean, sure, the quality's better, but everybody's going to know.
You only need the audio.
It worked for me for a long time when I was younger.
I've actually been making my own audio for years. So just put it on mute. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's how you do it, girl. In my mind, this is Nick Horn.
You do like Mr.
That is
Science
how
Theater.
you do it, girl.
Does anyone ever like think about the lost art of like there used to be just a job to like overdub moans and stuff in porn, and like that's a lost art now.
How do you think they made the fuck sounds?
And then with a little spit in there too.
Yeah. All right. This feels back to like episodes 1, 2, or 3 of us recording this podcast.
I mean, okay, how much roast beef do you think you need to be like a porno Foley artist?
Just get that meat slapping sound.
Yeah.
Roast
could have
beef.
different
It's the
thicknesses.
most versatile pornographic of
true.
luncheon meats. You
what
get
I'm
audio
thinking.
from it. You can do macro photography with it.
I think you'd be doing a lot better, like spanking a ham hock or something. Though.
Yeah,
I fucking spank a ham hock all the time.
I mean, like thinking about it, I don't know that roast beef is actually the right meat to
I don't think it
use.
would be either. It's pretty dry meat.
What meat would you be?
It's a little thin. It gives you the right visual, but not the audio.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you need something thicker so that you actually get the
Slap.
sound. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jiggle. That's why I thought ham hock. That's
Yeah.
A nice mortadella.
But,
Well, yeah.
would you want it to be like have like the moist sound component
it's like
with
turkey.
it too, right?
Yeah,
like,
I think turkey breast would be good.
Turkey's
Like
probably a good call.
a good thick cut, like brined in like a saltwater solution turkey breast. Hormel, Genio, Hormel. Thanks, Freeman.
Oh man.
I needed that in my life.
he does what he can.
Yeah, this is why he's a returning guest.
Yeah, we know what we get.
Nick Cage was great.
Yeah, I think all 7 of his lines were delivered perfectly.
He was fine. So this was my thought going in, like after watching the film and going into this, like, did it need to be Nick Cage? I like that it was. That's why we watched it. But like, does he actually add anything to the film?
No, artistically, no.
Yeah.
I don't think it made the fictional character in the dramatized biofilm better.
So it always begs the question then, this is what Sean and I were talking about the other day. It's like, why did he do this movie? Right? Like,
and I
it was
tried to look
offered
up
to
an
him.
interview or anything, and I couldn't find anything from him, but prevailing theory is just work with Oliver Stone.
yeah, I mean, because he had done 9/11 with Oliver Stone. So
I blocked that one out of my brain.
Nick Cage did 9/11. You heard it here.
Someone,
Yeah.
So he did that one. I'm sure it was just like, let's be, I'm going to help my buddy out one way or the other. I'm not sure who needed the help at that point, but
I think he had an idea of like the type of agent he would be, and then that's what he put into the movie. Yeah. So one of my biggest gripes about this movie was the smoking in the federal building around all of the equipment.
Mhm. That's a crate too.
Oh, I just went off at the end of the movie. Like, why? Smoking? So I looked it up. There was a federal ban on smoking in buildings in 1997. This movie starts in 2004.
But then you don't have the drama of the cigarette.
Smoking.
2004. Okay,
2004 is when he started
China Army Ranger.
Oh no,
in the army.
I wasn't trying to. I was
Wow.
just trying to think about when I was not allowed to smoke indoors in Oregon anymore.
Yeah.
I was 21, 22.
Yeah, here
I
in
think when they stopped
Washington,
it.
it was like 2005 or 6.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I did a bowling league in Ballard in 2004, and it was very smoky.
Sunset Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I miss Sunset Bowl.
yeah. So did I. It was a good league.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, we
fun.
had a free pool Bloody Mary club on Sundays because it was like $1.75 Bloody Marys. They were like little half ones, but free pool, and we just hang out, smoke cigarettes, and drink Bloody Marys. It was great.
But why would you be smoking around all of that historical equipment?
Well,
I mean, it
they
was
were
a pretty
smoking
old
around it when they
bar,
used
but I
it.
don't
No,
think.
I meant
true.
in the movie.
It's in the Mission
I'm
Blood.
back to the movie. I'm no longer talking about your history, Nick.
Oh, my
I'm
history's
thinking about
pretty
the
good.
movie and my irritation.
I just think of old school geeks and just smoking and working 16 hours a day, and like that they lived on cigarettes. Like
Yeah.
I
that's-
agree, but it
Yeah,
not in the federal buildings.
I would agree. I think it's kind of fucking weird
It took me out.
to have shot it that way.
But
Yeah.
the
Yeah, it took me
drama.
out of the time frame. I was like, what are we in the 70s
Yeah,
now or
right.
the 80s now? Like this, it just
I don't know. When we started at Washington Mutual, there was still a smoking room inside, and this was in 2002, 2001. And there was still a couple of offices that the people had finally retired, but they had like grandfathered clause to smoke in their own office. And when those people left, like they had a heavy scrub, and whoever got it next was just like very upset. Like, this is not okay.
It is baked in at that point.
You don't get rid of that smell.
No.
Yeah, no.
That's in everything.
Yeah.
yeah, it never leaves.
Oh yeah, no. We used
It's
to
like a ghost.
yeah. Yeah.
That's-
Yes.
Before it was banned, I had like jackets and stuff. Like, this is my bar jacket because
Oh, sure,
I
yeah.
wasn't a smoker. And yeah.
Do you think the Atlanta airport still has that indoor smoking room?
Does Vegas still have the cubes? in like the middle of the Las Vegas had those big smoking cubes in the middle of
I forgot about those.
the terminals.
Yeah.
I don't recall
think they do
seeing
anymore.
those any
They
time
did
recently.
when there was the weather storm or whatever it was, a snowstorm.
Yeah, when
like
we got
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
In Las Vegas?
Well, a snowstorm in Denver. Well, here
Yeah.
we got detoured through Vegas.
Come
were
on, I'm a
visiting my
simple man. You
family.
gotta let me know.
We were visiting my family in Colorado,
Oh, okay.
and there was a huge snowstorm, and we couldn't get home.
Mhm.
And then finally, we went to Vegas for a layover. We were there for like 5 hours or
Yeah.
something.
Hmm.
Yeah. So we wandered the airport, noticed lots of things.
We walked everywhere
Yeah.
without leaving security that we could.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that's true. I spend as little time in the Vegas airport as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
It's not a very fun one.
Yeah.
I similar to Freeman, I end up going to the airport earlier than I need to be usually because I'm a little stressed out about traveling.
well, now
and
you got a family. I mean,
The
you gotta
Vegas
show up
airport is fucking terrible to spend time in. It was
Oh,
awful.
so this didn't happen on our last Vegas trip, but when Peter and I did the Vegas half marathon with Bill, Peter and I went to the airport. My flight was about 30 minutes after Peter's. Peter gets an upgrade,
Yeah, I got first
and my
class.
flight is
Sick.
delayed 3 hours.
God is good.
I'm
Piss
still
off.
mad about it.
Yeah. Okay. So overall, what are the thoughts about this movie? Like, I watched it. I liked it. I felt tense through it. It was too long. But like,
I was worried that it was going to be a slow burn, a slog, and I enjoyed the whole thing front to back. There were parts of it that I'm like, we didn't need, but none of it took me out of it. None of it bored me. The only thing that really took me out of it, there were two things. One was the overuse of music cues to like try and amp up the drama. I'm like, this could have just had a silent background and I wouldn't have thought twice about it. But because we got this sappy ass music here, I'm thinking about that shitty music. And now I'm kind of like, I care less.
It wasn't that sad.
And then just every scene just had background music for no reason.
Yeah.
And the second thing that really took me out of the film was Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I think he's a great actor. I think he was great in this. I just can't not see him. Like, I never see him disappear in a role. It's just, here's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And that's a personal thing, but I find him distracting.
Was he in Looper or was that Shia LaBeouf?
he was Looper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Could have been
He was
Shia
John
LaBeouf.
It
Looper.
could have been Shia LaBeouf. What if Shia LaBeouf had gotten the Snowden role? Better or worse?
Way worse.
You sure about that?
Way worse.
Just do it. Leak the information. Do it.
What did you guys think?
As a systems engineer guy myself, it's always fun to kind of see the super nerds and see them succeeding and racing forward and kind of getting praise for their abilities to do more than others. So that part I really kind of appreciated. And it makes you want to kind of be like them. How true or not it was, I really appreciated the leaning into like the fact that Snowden just wanted to get the information out there and that he wasn't trying to be a hero or a villain or anything. He just felt like people needed to learn about this and come to their own conclusions. And that it wasn't like a get rich thing or anything else. And he wasn't trying to absolve for any sins or anything like that. He's just like, look, like this is going on. People need to be aware that that this is happening. And some of that almost makes me think, maybe that might have some truth as to why, or some explanation as to why, like Nick Cage might want to take a role in a movie like this. Like who wouldn't want to be part of telling that story?
Right. Real altruistic motivation.
Or,
It's always been presented that way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we really don't have much reason to doubt it. Like he knew he was going to be like never able to come back to America.
It also makes you think, though, if he's such a good super nerd, like what good work has he been doing for Russia since he's been there?
Yep.
It's fair.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
got to be some like back scratching.
Like, I was just watching some interviews with Oliver Stone, who, met Snowden, worked with him to make the movie, and like interviewed him several times to like write the script. And hearing him talk about Edward Snowden, like when Edward Snowden did this, he didn't necessarily anticipate even living beyond this, because his plan was to get to South America. And when he was laid over in Russia, America like pulled his passport, so he just can't leave. He is stranded in Russia.
If he had made it to Brazil, do you think he would have gotten like a hot new face?
Ooh, or a butt lift.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Snowden with a big old Brazilian
Just
butt lift.
fat butt.
Just fucking cake.
Yeah, man.
That'd be so cool.
Lindsay Mills just bouncing on it.
Burying her face in it. Because it's Brazil. Just do it.
That's
just
true.
eat butt.
Elizabeth, what did you think of this movie?
I think for me, it brought back a lot of memories for when this actually happened. I didn't realize how much this storyline actually affected my personal career. A lot. I mean, there was a lot of data privacy things already in the books, already happening. GDPR was already in the General Data Protection Regulation, which is in the EU, better known as GDPR, was already underway. It hadn't been legally
Codified?
Yes, yet. But they were working on it. But his statements about where the government is deciding things on behalf of people, assuming that they know what's best, and that's a storyline that's happening today, right? Like, we know what's best for you. We know what's best for you with your data. And most people just are not educated. So for me, it was like, yeah, that's still happening. It's still happening. And I honestly, I don't know what the answer would be. It's a little complicated, and I don't think a lot of people really care, right? That whole line with like, well, I'm not doing anything so they can watch me.
Right, I've got nothing to hide.
I've got nothing to
Lindsay
hide.
says.
Right.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh, if you only knew what they were doing with your data. But so it, I think it's still, a lot of the topics are still very relevant for today. The movie overall, it was too long. It just felt so long. We paused an hour in and I was like, are you kidding me? There's an hour left of this movie. And I feel like they really took their time with the middle part of the movie, which I think could have been condensed. And they could have spent a little bit more time on him getting trapped in Moscow and what happened with that, and some of the press and all of that, and how people were actually reacting to what he did. I felt like that was really glossed over.
Yeah, because he was fairly maligned in America after it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they kind of give you some broad strokes of like, oh, he's a bad human being, says Obama, and things like that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really kind of give you the full feeling of what the general conversation about him was in mainstream media.
Like, how did he feel about getting trapped in Moscow? How did he feel about having to make a new life there? Like, what did Lindsay feel about him getting trapped there? Right? Like, that was missing. If you really want me to connect with them and the story, give me a little bit more about how they feel about where they are now. That was missing.
Mm-hmm. I could use a follow-up.
Yeah. Him with a single tear, just, my butt was going to be so big.
And I feel like that's true with most, like, based on real events dramatizations, is, there's that balance of reality versus character. And I find a lot movies like this tend to be really dry in that sense, where they don't necessarily engage you so much on the character when they're trying to get the facts correct. So I would have also liked to care about these people more personally. And that is a much more interesting story, like where kind of the aftermath of all of this.
Just a little bit more of the aftermath, I think, would have made it a little less hunting and talking about hunting and the slowness in the middle, and a little more action at the end. Because there was a lot of media attention. I'm sure he had so many thoughts and feelings, and we don't get any of it, right? We get him in a room hiding out, and then on a plane, and then in another room giving his little end speech, right? Like,
yeah, they cut out the boat chase scene. That really disappointed me, because I love a boat chase. I just assume there's always a boat chase that got cut out of films.
They cut out the scene where him and Nicolas Cage switch faces.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
right?
They've had that technology for so long.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I do have to say, during the hunting scene, I don't know why, but my mind went to the story of Dick Cheney shooting his hunting
always.
partner in the
Yeah.
face.
Yes.
And I was like, so just waiting for someone to get blasted, or maybe even Snowden, even though it wasn't part of the real story. I was just like, give me someone
The
get
drama.
shot. Yeah.
Same. And when the rest of like the hunting party came over the ridge, I was like, are we gonna have a shootout?
Or is there going to be an accident?
Yes.
It felt like that for
It
sure.
really did.
This movie definitely needed something actiony.
I think that was there between. Yeah, there's just a couple of scenes where it felt like something really dramatic was going to happen, but because you knew it was a documentary, that wasn't part of the story. So then I don't know. It left me kind of like feel like they were setting up for something that wasn't there.
I thought it was an all right movie. I mean, I enjoyed watching it. It was long.
Yeah.
It didn't really thrill me. It made me paranoid, made me really upset. I am excited about trying to go a whole month without watching porno. I'd still whack off. I'm going to let's be real.
Wait, what?
I am still whacking off, everybody. But I'm going to
You're
try
whacking
doing
off everybody.
I'm just going to use
Where's mine?
my imagination.
Just imagination.
Yeah.
I'm
just imagining.
Did I black out again?
No more porno. Just for 1 month. I don't know. We'll find a cool No Nut November kind of name for it, like Manual
March.
or something. I mean, it's always manual, right? Like I don't have a cool robot, so we're trying to find it. When we get the right name,
I mean,
we'll assign it to a month.
Yeah,
Like
that's
this
fine.
could not happen until September,
What, is
Why
manual?
aren't you watching porn?
huh? Because
the government.
I don't want the government to know my pornos.
Oh,
But I'm not
okay.
doing this until I have a clever
You
alliteration.
just watch them at the library.
Oh, like all the
Smart.
other homeless people? Fucking Seattle Library. I have to go back. I have a inspection at the Seattle, the Beacon Library this week. So I just put in some chargers there. So I'll make sure to dive in for a quick.
You got to bring your little
Quick crank.
privacy film. That
I
way,
won't.
people from the sides
Nope.
don't.
I'm going to use a magnifying glass, like one of those screen magnifiers for the people in the back. I'll bring in my own speakers.
You're an actual criminal.
Bring
We
in
knew
some
this,
clip
Peter.
speakers to hook up. I want and a subwoofer so that they get the whole like turkey,
All the turkey
slapping
slap.
feel. Plop,
Yeah.
plop, plop, plop.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cranberry
Callback.
sauce in the middle.
So
There you go.
next
Little
up.
Thanksgiving feast.
No.
Yeah,
But you got to have some slop. Like
Yep.
you really get it working. Then you need something to show like
Cranberry sauce. In
in
You
the
could have gone
can,
with gravy,
obviously.
man.
Yeah, gravy's much better.
Gravy doesn't have that gelatinous pull kind of feel. It gives a better suction.
You need that sucking. So you need the sucking sound of the cranberry sauce coming out of the can.
Yeah, Sean knows how to beat off to food noises. So this Thanksgiving, I'm really looking forward to being with my family.
You are all monsters.
Using the cranberry as a like a fleshlight. What are we doing here?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll
All
bring
right.
dessert.
Next up, we've got the movie Arsenal, which
It's
is
a cream pie.
Oh no! Fuck off.
This week in Cage, we got a Spider Noir trailer.
Yeah, the Spider Noir. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
I saw a trailer during the Olympics. Like I was sitting at the bar and the Olympics are on, and all of a sudden I saw Spider Noir trailer, and I was slapping Lance, and I'm like, ah!
Yeah, it looks awesome.
It does look
I'm
good.
still definitely watching it in black and white.
Oh,
At least
yeah.
on the first
no, you're not,
go.
Wait, you're not going to watch it in real hue?
Real hue sounds pretty good too. I would like it if it was just like old colorized photography. Like some nerd had to go through like
every cell.
every
Yeah.
cell and like with colored pencils
Yeah.
kind of shaded in. That's history, baby.
I am shocked to say this looks like it might be quality. I was expecting this to look a lot worse. I mean, I was going to watch it. I was going to enjoy it no matter what, but this feels like something I'm actually going to enjoy more than like be able to rag on as much as I was hoping.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's got some real quality like cage out moments and stuff.
For
So
sure.
Yeah.
it should be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. That's what, March? Comes out in March?
May, I think.
It starts with a May.
Masturbation May.
Yeah. Yeah.
Masturbation.
Mental
That's
May.
how you get up the maple.
That just sounds too much like menstruation May.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Check back next time. Anyway, Elizabeth Freeman, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Indeed.
All right, next up, we've got the movie Arsenal, which is the return of Nick Cage as Eddie King, his character that he played in Deadfall.
Yes.
So, I think it's a prequel because he got friolated. So
It's a prequel and a sequel.
It's a prequel-
There's
it's a prequel
no
sequel.
reason for this movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be fun. I think my brother's going to be our guest for that, so that'll be good. All right. So thank you to our Sparkle buddies, Josh, Josie, Matt, Adam, Bill, Stuart, and Willow, and to our cage dancers, John, Freeman, Nathan, and Cameron. Hey, Freeman, it's
Hey.
you.
Hey.
That's it.
But hi.
Do you need me to get some deli meats?
I don't know. Could I kiss that ham?
Mm.
I want to kiss that ham.
Won't touch that dog.
His head topples to the floor, expressionless. You fall to your knees and catch your breath. You're finally safe from Shia LaBeouf.
My house heat just came on. I'm going to go turn that off because it will just be like a background noise thing.
What just came on?
Don't be funny.
Do you want us to take a second so you can get clean house noise air?
No, it's okay.
It's warmer in here than I expected.
Because the house heat's on. We're going to fix that. Don't ever stop taking clothes off, though.
Woo!
Oh, we've changed. We're a strip podcast now.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was unaware.
Yep. Sorry. This is happening. It's only Freeman rules, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's actually best for everybody.
It's either all my clothes or none of my clothes.
Yep. We're going to get you there,
I'm not
though.
wearing pants.
You're usually not wearing pants, though. Unless
Yeah,
it's
why
a
would
smart
I?
pantsuit.
Just Winnie the Poohing or what?
Wouldn't you like to find out? You want me to stand up?
No, thank you.
Casual pass.
Shot's gonna get up and go get some more hot water in the kitchen, and we'll all just get a moonshot.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.